Dr. Mary Bousted, Joint General Secretary for the National Education Union, is with us now. Seems pretty overwhelming of those who voted. What happens next?
What we hope happens next, Kay, is that Gillian Keegan picks up the phone, contacts me and Kevin and says, come in and let's have more negotiations and let's try and resolve this dispute, because we have 3 weeks before the next strike and we would really like to resolve it in that period.
What do you want?
We want a much better pay offer. We want a better pay offer for this year and better for next year, because £1,000, which isn't incorporated into pay, and 4.3% next year does nothing to compensate teachers for the huge loss in their earnings since 2010. They've lost more than any other occupational group in dispute with the government. It does nothing to keep teachers in our schools, and it does nothing to encourage graduates to become teachers. Pay is now so poor that it's become a massive problem, simply getting teachers in our schools.
Now, Gillian Keegan, the Education Secretary, said if you reject the offer, your members, they have, the decision will be passed back to the pay review body that offered 3%, recommended 3%. And more than that, the £1,000 one-off payment that your members have been offered would be taken off the table.
Well, our members knew that. We were very clear with them about the conditions under which the government was putting forward this offer. We made that very clear in information and they rejected it. And I think Gillian Keegan needs to stop the bullying tactics. She needs to start reading the room. She needs to start listening to teachers. These are not union barons. It's not me making members reject this offer. They had a free private vote, either by text or by email. It wasn't a crowded room where people were intimidated or forced into rejecting. So they know what they're rejecting. They know it's not good enough. They know it will, and crucially, they know it's not properly funded. They know that even this offer, if it is paid out, either children will have less equipment or there will be fewer support staff in schools. So they want a fully funded, much better offer. And Kay, if we are to keep our schools running, the crisis is now so poor that we have routinely children being taught by teachers who are not specialists in the subjects they're teaching. Government missing 41% of its secondary training targets this year. It looks likely to be doing just as badly next year. We can't carry on like this. We have to pay teachers properly, get more of them in the profession, and get our schools working properly for the children and the young people who deserve a decent education.
OK, it looks as though you're miles apart, doesn't it? How this is going to impact on exams, isn't it?
Well, we are saying today that we're asking all the local districts, and they will do this, to have dispensations for children taking exams in years 11 and year 13. We want them in school preparing for their exams, and we will make local arrangements to make sure that happens. So it will not disrupt the exam work, because that is the last thing we want to do. So we're responsible people, we are a responsible profession. Those children taking exams will not have their education disrupted.
Would you accept what the teachers in Wales and Scotland have been offered?
Well, that would certainly be a basis for a decent offer. But in Scotland, the offer is much better. In Wales, it is considerably better. And I do ask Gillian Keegan, why does she think that teachers in England are worth so much less than teachers in Wales and Scotland? It is a ridiculous situation, and it's one that can't be ignored any longer.
OK, for now, thank you.